Hey y'all, just a quick update here. I didn't plan to go AWOL for that long, but I got sick last week, and so I wasn't able to print any more of the journals. So I've got a journal here. When we first introduced these, they all sold out. I literally didn't even have one for myself, so I didn't get a chance to start on it, even though I was doing my diet and exercise and everything like that. A lot of my students have been telling me that they're doing their journaling already, but I want to kind of explain it a little bit um, so that everybody kind of has a little introduction to it. And I know I mentioned it before of how to track it, but make sure you get your body weight. Try to get some measurements if you can. Measure around your arms, especially for the guys if you're trying to gain muscle. Measure around the chest, measure around your stomach, measure around your waist, and then measure around your hips. Uh, with ladies, they can usually tell a huge difference in those areas pretty quickly, actually, when you start eating healthy. And this is again for your own information. Um, so write down your goal. Write down a goal for yourself, something that you feel is reasonable, something that is attainable. Write that down. Put it in the front of your book. It could be, again, changing size of your clothes might go. You might want to try to get down to a smaller size in your clothing. You might just be wanting to move around without joint pain. You might want to be just having more energy throughout the day. All these are great goals to have, to serve the Lord, to serve your family, to just be the Christian we're all supposed to be, which is able to serve the Lord. And when it comes to your meal planning and everything, if I look at the last 2 weeks that I've been really on this, I have only been doing about 2 meals a day on average, sometimes three, but typically two, and you should be shooting for 3 to 5. Okay, my calorie intake has been way down, which is good, but that's not the healthiest state to keep your body in. You do not want to be in a state of starvation or ketosis, like they say. Now, there are people who do well with it because they take a lot of supplements that boost their energy back up. But if your body is in a state of starvation, anytime it does get any bad fats and sugars and stuff, it'll turn it into fat. You'll store it because your body's in starvation mode. And then while you're on it, you will have a drastic drop in energy because you're not getting any healthy carbs. You need to get complex carbs. You need to get things like oatmeal, things that give you the nutrition balance. We're not trying to starve our body of carbs because your body needs them. Your muscles need them. We're just trying to replace bad fats with good fats. We want to replace bad oils with good oils, and things that can feed your body in a natural way, and try to eliminate the processed foods, the chips and the pop and all the stuff that's not doing a good thing for you at all. Don't replace pop with diet pop. All right, diet pop's arguably worse for you than regular pop. So if you have a taste for pop, just try to maybe have a sip or something like that. It's about moderation in one way, but it also is certain things just shouldn't be in your diet at all. Okay, there's certain things that we need to eliminate, and other things that can be in moderation. Things like enjoyable things that desserts and what have you. When I introduced this, I mentioned that we need to have one day a week that we call our free day. And every week you can choose, you can pick a different one. If you know you're going to have a party for somebody, a loved one, a family member, friend, whatever, you can make that your free day. So you can plan that you're going to eat some cake and ice cream that day, or you're going to maybe have some pizza or something that you know is not going to be anywhere close to healthy on a regular basis for you. All right. Now, by the way, back to planning your meals and everything, you need to think in terms of portion control. And I like to look at your hand. Everybody take your own hand. Look at it. That is a good portion of a carb. Make a tight fist right there. That's a good portion of carb for one meal. Okay, so it can be pasta, rice, bread, potatoes. But now, make sure you're not excluding certain things, like saying, well, that's how big my potato was, but I also had 2 rolls. Well, you got to include all of it. That's your carbs. Okay, so and then you can go just a little bit looser hand, and that's a good portion of vegetables for you. All right, and then of course just sort of have feel like you're maybe holding a ball in your hand like this, and that's the amount of protein you should be thinking about and portioning out for that meal. All right, you want to have an increased portion of the protein because it does help you stay full. It also, of course, rebuilds muscle. and just feed your body. You need protein. You need healthy protein, with reduced fat. Okay, eating the just tons and tons of fatty foods, because it's not a carb, is not necessarily, it's not really good for you. All right, you're still not going to lose your weight. You're still going to stay heavy. So reduce your portions, and when you finish that portion, stop. All right, you should feel satisfied. You should feel not hungry. All right. Now, unfortunately, sometimes you can get to that part, especially in the early parts of your diet. You can get to that part of your meal and you still feel hungry because you're used to eating 2 times that much or maybe 3 times that much. Well, you still need to stop and say, okay, I'm going to eat some more, but I'm going to eat it in 2 hours. All right. So when you start conditioning your body and reducing your portions, pretty soon your stomach is going to follow suit, and it's going to adjust, and you're going to be satisfied. I've noticed a huge difference in just the last 2 weeks of where I can eat much less right now and feel satisfied, if not full. And if I go above that, then I feel uncomfortable. And a lot of, I'd say majority of most people's health issues is because they're just constantly overeating, and it's causing things like acid reflux. It's causing all kinds of other issues and stuff. And that's one of the best benefits from getting spirit control in your diet, is just eliminating a lot of these health issues that we cause ourselves, whether it's through overindulgence or just making poor choices when it comes to our food. All right, so I'm excited to hear more people let me know how you're doing. I'm going to start with this. I just printed this last night, and this is going to be my journal book here. I'm going to try to go in here and print some more of these right now in case anybody requests them. I haven't made these available to the public yet because I just don't have them on hand. But I will hopefully have about 10 more of these available. And I'm not charging, for anything. I'm just charging people basically what it costs to print it. So if you know somebody interested, contact me, send me a private message, whatever. These are probably going to be $5, which is just a little bit over the cost to make it. In case somebody needs me to if it needs me mailed or shipped, I'll ask that people basically give $6 on it. But not trying to make any money on this. I want this in as many hands as possible. And then my next video, I'm going to talk a little bit out here how to fill out the exercise part. All right. Now this could be a lot more complete, and I'm probably going to have a supplement to this later. I've already been planning it in my head this week as I've been recuperating from being sick, whatever bug I got. But this is important. It is important, but it's not as important as the diet part. Okay, you can't outwork out a bad diet. You just can't do it. You can't consume 3, 4, 5,000 calories every day and then expect to work out for an hour and a half. And you really shouldn't be working out for an hour and a half anyways. But you can't. You just can't do it. It's your body's going to be in just a constant state of exhaustion, and you're not going to see any gains. You're not going to see the benefit because you're not feeding yourself properly. All right, so we'll start talking. I've got hundreds and hundreds of recipes that I want to start making available on here. I'm trying to pull them out from where they got moved when I moved, but I'm going to start putting it. I'm going to try to put one up a week, and then there's websites that some of my students have been sending me where they're already doing a diet, which is fantastic, where they have recipe options and all that great stuff. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with y'all. And then again, anybody that's interested in getting one of these, please send me a private message and or a direct message, and I'll get one out to you. If you're in this area, I can just give it to you. If you need me to mail it to you, we can do that too. So God bless. Y'all have a great day, and let's serve the Lord.